Hello. OpenAI's board in talks with Sam Altman to bring him back as CEO, source reveals. Sam Altman, the former CEO of OpenAI who was abruptly removed from his position on Friday, is in negotiations with the company's board to return to his role, according to a person familiar with the matter. Altman is also exploring the possibility of launching a new artificial intelligence (AI) venture with some of his loyal supporters at OpenAI, the person said. The source, who spoke on condition of anonymity because the discussions were private, said that Altman was unhappy with the way he was fired and wanted to improve the governance structure of OpenAI, the nonprofit behind the popular ChatGPT bot. He was also in contact with some of the core OpenAI researchers and others who were loyal to him, and discussed the idea of starting a new AI company with them, the source said. The fate of Altman, who is widely regarded as the leader of generative AI, is uncertain, the source said. Neither Altman nor OpenAI responded to requests for comment. OpenAI's investors, including its largest shareholder Microsoft, are worried about the impact of Altman's departure on the company's talent and reputation, and are considering pushing the board to reinstate him as CEO, other sources said. Khosla Ventures, one of the early backers of OpenAI, expressed its support for Altman on X on Saturday, saying that it wants him back at OpenAI but will back him in whatever he does next, according to the fund's founder Vinod Khosla. Microsoft declined to comment. It reportedly owns 49% of the company, while the other 49% is owned by other investors and employees, and 2% is owned by OpenAI's nonprofit parent. The firing of Altman came as a shock to the tech industry, as he was the driving force behind the launch of ChatGPT on November 30 last year, which sparked a global craze over generative AI technology that quickly became the world's fastest-growing software application. ChatGPT, which can create human-like content based on large amounts of data, has been used for various purposes, such as writing essays, completing homework, and even creating novels. The launch of ChatGPT also prompted regulators around the world to update their AI policies, such as the EU's AI Act and the US's AI regulation efforts. On Saturday, some of the current and former employees of OpenAI were outraged by Altman's dismissal and concerned about how it would affect the upcoming $86 billion share sale. Some of them were considering quitting if Altman was not restored by the end of the weekend, one source said. Others were willing to join Altman in his new venture, a third person familiar with the matter said. Greg Brockman, the former president of OpenAI who resigned on Friday in protest of Altman's firing, is expected to join Altman's new venture, according to the information, which first reported the news, citing a person familiar with the matter. Brockman did not immediately respond to a request for comment. OpenAI did not respond to a request for comment. Some of the researchers at OpenAI, such as Simon Sitter, have already left the company over the CEO change, but it was unclear if they would join Altman's new venture, two people familiar with the matter said. Sitter confirmed his departure. Altman and Johnny Ive, the former design chief of Apple, have been in talks about building a new AI hardware device, the information reported in September. It also reported that Masayoshi Son, the CEO of SoftBank, had been involved in the conversation. The reason for Altman's firing was a breakdown of communications, not malfeasance, according to an internal memo from Chief Operating Officer Brad Lightcap. The Verge earlier reported that the OpenAI board was in talks with Altman to bring him back as CEO. Forbes reported on Saturday that investors were plotting to restore Altman as CEO. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.